Hey everyone, I'm NoDM Welcome to my Digi channel. I'm showing you my Digi Pop deck today, Power Purple deck profile, because it went undefeated yesterday at my Digi Locals on January 31st. Hey there everyone, NoDM here, coming at you with a 1-year gaming report video. So I made it to February 1st, which is also the Lunar New Year, so Gong Hei Fo Choi. It's my New Year holiday for the Asian Americans. It's pretty cool that I landed also my 1 year of YouTube. So that means, I'm double blessed. So it's been a year. So yeah, it's been so much fun just making these videos and seeing how far I've come. And also getting to 1,200 subs. Made over 200 videos. Got almost 2,000 hours of watch time. I made so many friends in the community. I'm literally the mascot for my locals. I went in with these goggles thinking I'd be like the leader messiah and ended up being like the funny mascot, which is like fine. Like my rival literally put me in my place the other day and I was just like, I can't wait to show you that video, by the way. So speaking of updates, there will be a lot more gameplay videos, deck profiles for the Digimon TCG aspect of my channel, which is like a solid like 99% of what my channel is. Then the 1% is I'm trying to build more on Cardfight Vanguard because I'm really excited to get back into that, especially since one of my Vanguard buddies pulled the OR Analog U, so I really got to be like pulling good stuff for the upcoming set 4. Coming up for Vanguard Overdress, especially since my boy Blaster Blade's coming back in set 5 Overdress, so I'm like, I really just want to be playing Vanguard like a lot, and especially with Shaman King coming hopefully in the summer. There's no confirmed release date, but I'm really excited for Vanguard too. And then White Schwartz is just like an overall thing, like you've seen my videos on Ruby and the Fate of Paprika. So White Schwartz is also an aspect that's kind of meshed together with Vanguard, and White Schwartz is kind of like the Bushy Road aspect of my channel. So the 1%. Then I'm also trying to bring Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels to my channel as well. I don't know how long that'll last. I think that's mostly just going to be me struggling to fight against the meta, because I really just like the classic nostalgia stuff like Dark Magician, Destiny Heroes, Blue Eyes. I'm that part of Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, I literally set up a tutorial and I'm like video, and I was like, okay, this is pretty fun. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll probably get going more on that. But yeah, I'm really excited to get more gameplay video out. I'm trying to do that more often with people who aren't Vibro, because I realize there are a lot of videos with just him. And Sin of BLs is where we've got some games going, so I'm looking for more contenders. I'm filming more often on my locals, so I'll probably start adding commentary to my videos as well, because that was one aspect of the channel that people have told me I should do. Is literally, that's like the only like critique, like just add commentary to the gameplay videos, and I'm like, that's totally fair. I just hadn't had time to like do it or felt comfortable like talking in front of you guys for a while. Like I really regressed back to like my 1 year ago self, where I was like, I really don't want to be showing my face to you guys. Like you saw the intro where I used my very first like video intro, where I was kind of awkward and didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to show off my deck build that my friend Eric won his first he didn't win, he got second place I think like last year, but that was his first time playing Digimon. I was just excited and I started a YouTube up for that, and then here we are 1 year later. Pretty dope, But I just wanted to say thank you all so much for supporting me over this past year. Shout out to my local game scene, where you guys have been rocking with me for this YouTube channel. I really do see this as like our channel, the locals. Like you're like, I wouldn't be here without you guys. Basically, like I really do appreciate all the games we played over this past year. All the new people I met, all the friends I made. Like this is the one TCG where I was really invested in the community, and I really figured out that being a part of a community is like really important to me. Like, I love hanging out with you guys outside of the game scene sometimes, just going out to eat afterwards, talking about the channel, our lives, figuring out that you guys are also content creators. So I also got gameplay video coming from, like, finally from my rival. Like, oh god, he really loves that rookie rush. And then me and my boyfriend Rent got a gameplay video. Like, uh, I'm hoping to get like more gameplay videos and then more deck profiles out. That's like the main thing. And then just get more like more challengers, you know. Also, I need to like figure out a balance because I love being consistent and dropping a video like literally every day, which is very nice. But sometimes it's exhausting. But I love you guys, so it's all good. I love gaming out videos. I want to be able to be more consistently ready with like, what's it called? Like being ready for the next step, but then delays happen, so that kind of like bums me out, which is like fine. That just happens. I also have a deck profile ready for you guys, so don't get away. Like, I'm gonna be showing off my purple Myolismon deck. So I built a purple Myolismon deck. It's pretty dope. I wanted to do purple because that was my very first deck profile I did for this channel. It was my first video from last year, and I really wanted to just show off a purple deck, and Myolismon is my favorite purple deck right now in the format. It's not tier 1, I don't think. Well, it has the potential to be tier 1. It's just not there yet. Like, I really think Myolismon and Retaliation Rush, or Retail Rush for short, is really strong. It's just missing a couple things to make it like really, really good. Like, I need to fix up a couple things, maybe throw in a couple level 7s, like, etc, etc. So, yeah, let's just dive into the deck profile. Thank you all so much. Kong Hei Fa Choi again. Happy New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. And yeah, just stay well. And if you're new here, just hit the subscribe button, you know, turn on the notifications on the smashed potatoes. Oh, sorry, Mario. I didn't mean to like steal your catchphrase there, but I'm not used to saying that. If you want to sub, you know. If you don't, that's cool too. Like, I'm just here to have fun at the end of the day. Like, as long as the channel is still fun and the game is still fun, I'm here for you guys. Like, it's still as fun as it was a year ago. So I'm like, I'm still here. I'm still doing this. I added more card games. Like, oh god, if Shadowverse comes to English, that's so many card games. But anyways, let's dive into the deck profile. Switching over to the 1-year anniversary deck profile. So this is my purple Myolismon build. I mostly created this based off Joe Dobby's build. So you want to check out his original build. The link is in the link description below. It's also up there. So make sure to check him out. Last I checked, he's close to 1,000 subs, if not already there by the time this video drops. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you get him to that 1,000. He really deserves it. He's like the best purple player I know on the channel, like in the YouTube community. And yeah, I'm really excited to show off the differences I made. And yeah, okay, let's dive into it. Pseudomon, babies, 4 of it. Once per turn, when you trash a card using one of your effects, you trigger draw 1 once per turn. So I suck with purple, and I continuously keep forgetting about this effect. I'm not very good with purple, not gonna lie to you. Purple hates me. But remember to draw a card whenever you trash cards. That's very important. It gives you the consistency of just digging for your pieces, and yeah, it's pretty dope. Then the rookies are 4 Goblinmon. He gives your Digimon plus 2,000 if you trash a card. So it's pretty strong as well. Then 4 of the Gabumon from the purple starter deck. Inheritable is when attacking, trigger draw 1, and then trash a card. So that's also a way to get cards in your trash and to draw and increase your consistency. Pretty solid. And then from EX-01, 3 of this Devimon. I love this card. It has natural retaliation. The downside is you can't swing at Digimon unless you have a Myolismon on board. A Digimon with Myolismon in the name. But it can swing at security. So that's the trade-off there. It can still swing at security, but you can't swing a Digimon with the retaliate without Myolismon on board. That's why I run 3 of that. And I like bringing it back with a Fight With Your Pride to be a blocker. Okay, that's funny. Because it doesn't matter how strong it is. It just has to like be able to block and take a Digimon with you. Then 2 Gazimon, because people like running like ice walls for the security effect, and hammer sparks, and all that other jazz. Jack Raids? Are people still using Jack Raid? No idea. But yeah, those are my rookies. So I run 4, 8, 11, 13. Let's count here. 4, 8, 11, 13. Yeah, 13 rookies. Okay. 13 rookies. Then, from EX-01, 4 of the Wizardmon. He has Retaliation, naturally. And then, the inheritable of all your Digimon gain Rush with Retaliation. All your Digimon Retaliation gain Rush. Yeah, so that's really strong. Because you're able to summon things from your board with Venom from EX-01 and Fight for Your Pride. I mean, this is mainly for the Venom Iolis one, because you can summon a level 4 or lower Retaliation Digimon from your trash when you swing with him. So that way, that Digimon potentially gets Rush, which is really, really strong. It's a really strong ability. Wizardmon is actually my favorite card in this deck. And then, all the way from BT1, Devimon. He has Retaliation, and he gives Retaliation. So the Retaliation is kind of redundant sometimes if you Digivolve into the Venom, because he already has Retaliation on his own. But if you do this with the Mallow Myotismon, which I run, he will get Retaliation and be able to benefit off the Myotismon that lets you swing at unsuspended level 4 lower Digimon, so he can swing at weaklings or potential like strong people and take something down with him because he has that Retaliation inheritable. So this is mostly for the Mallow, and he's a target for like the ability that you can summon it back because he has natural Retaliation. So like, I think a solid 4 of Devimon is really, really good. I just want as many Retaliation Digimon as I possibly can get. Then to round off the champions, this card is so good. Ogremon. When attacking, you can trash a card to give it +1 security, and then its inheritable is when attacking, you may trash a card to give it 2,000. So this is like Purple's version of the Promo Greymon, because this Digimon can swing for potentially 7k if you have the Goblimon underneath him, and he gets +1 security. He's gonna live like a good amount of times, and he's serving literally the same purpose as the Promo Greymon from Red, like what Aguban's doing with him right now. So that's 11 champions for 811. Yeah. So that's the reason why I run that. That card is really good, actually. It's one of the best cards in this deck. Like, that +1 security is really strong. You can trash a card, pop off your effects when you trash a card, and then its inheritable is not too shabby either, because you can give it +2k if he needs to swing over something. So that's really good. Ultimates. For Myotismon from EX-01. So his ability is when you Digivolve into a Myotismon, like any Myotismon in the name, you can reduce the cost by 1, I believe. Yes! Digivolve in your hand, just in case there are abilities later that Digivolve from the trash. Which I'm surprised hasn't happened yet. I heard there's some cards later that in BT9 that does that, I believe. And I'm like, that took so long. But yeah, anyways, inheritable. While this Digimon has Myotismon in its name, all your Digimon Retaliation can also attack your opponent's unsuspended level 4 or lower Digimon. So this card's really good to be able to swing over things that are unsuspended. Like blockers, or the boss monster, or like literally anything you want out of the way. That way they don't have to be arrested, you can just swing for it. And then with this out, plus a Devimon, like it doesn't matter, power scaling doesn't really matter, because it doesn't matter if it's weaker or stronger if you swing over it, because you're going to take it with you with Retaliation. Then he makes your Venom a 3 cost, and he makes Mallow a 4 cost, and if you win rate that, they're free. Like, Mallow's free, actually, if you do win rate. Well, I mean, besides the 2 cost. Because if you look at Mallow's 5 cost, so let's say you have 1 memory. Let's say you have 2 memory. And then you go to 0 from 2 memory with win rate. And then, let me see here. Let me do an example here. So, let's see here. Let's say you have 2 memory. You use win rate, you go to 0, and then you can Digivolve into Mallow for, let's see, for 1 cost, but then this reduces it by 1, so you basically get it for free for the Mallow. And then it's even easier with the Venom, because then you're able to just go for free from there, and then trash a card, and be able to go straight into your Mega, which is really strong. Then 3 Lady Devimons, because when you Digivolving, you draw from Digivolving, then you draw 2 cards, then trash 2. So you're basically drawing 3, and then trashing 2. That's Graceful Charity. That's literally Graceful Charity. That's so good. This card has been consistently on fire for me. Like, and then the inheritable is once per turn when you use an option card, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So this only this ruling came up the other day at my locals. Like, if you use the delay effect of an option card, that actually does not go off. Like, you cannot delete a level 3 Digimon if you use the gain 2 memory effect, because you're not actually using an option card. You're just using the delay effect. Because I think the ruling is like when you use an option card, it has to be from the hand, because security effects don't work either. And then it also, I know the Lilithmon ruling is also true. Like, if you use the delay effect to gain 2 memory, you won't gain 2 memory again from Lilithmon's effect. So I think the same ruling applies here. So delay does not trigger Lady Devimon. Other than that, like, Fight for Your Pride will trigger her, win rate will trigger her, so like, that's all that matters, really. And then I run 1 Mummymon, because it's really dope if you get Mallow and Trash, and then you summon, and you get this guy out, and you can just get your Mallow out. Like, you pay 3 memory, get the Mallow out, delete this guy, and then Mallow's effect of when the Digimon's deleted, you gain a memory, so you plus off that. So you're basically just paying 2, which is really nice. I mean, he doesn't get Rush, sadly. I wish he would get Rush. That would be so nice. I'm thinking about adding a Skull Greymon in here, because if you trash it, and then be able to put it underneath a Mallow with no inheritables, it's really dope. I originally was not running Skull Greymon because of the Devimon, but now I'm like, I low-key miss Skull Greymon, because that do let you get retaliation. Like, if you trash it and then you put it underneath something. That's just something to think about. Like, this deck has a lot of flexibility. Like, I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. It's just overall good. And then, let's go to the Mylismon Megas. So I run 3 of the Venom. Venom has natural retaliation, and then when attacking once per turn, you may, I think you can just play it for free. I don't think you have to pay anything. Yeah, you may play 1 purple level 4 lower Digimon retaliation from your trash. On-play effects don't work, which is fine. I want to run 4 of this. I only pulled 3. Well, I technically pulled 4, but Master Collection issues. So I run 3 right now because I want a 4th one. So keep that in mind. I do want a 4th. And then right now I'm running 3. I tried this out. I'm running 3 of the Venom Mylismon from set 1. He is +1 security, and then during your opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. Not deleted. When one of your opponent's Digimon is suspended. I was thinking Mallow. When one of your opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, gain 1 memory. So this card's really good. The Troll. I think I'll probably just take him out altogether. He's very passive. That's not my playstyle. I thought he'd be stronger for some reason. He's not really that great. I mean, he's good. Like, that +1 security and the suspending gain 1 memory is really good, actually. It's just more like, I'd rather have Mallow, because Mallow has piercing. So when he gets to retaliate and can attack unsuspend Digimon, that's really, really good, because he can pierce through and go for the security check, which is a really strong play. I think I'd rather have that than +1 security, because Venom does not have piercing, so even if they give him the retaliation and swing at something, it's like, great, I can't pierce though. You know, I'd rather just go right for the security, or Mallow's more like you know, going for what the deck's trying to do, which is suspend. Which is like swing over unsuspended, I mean, and then pierce. So I think the Mallow is stronger. All turns, when one of your opponent's Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. So I think that's better, just because that's all turns. So like, even during my turn and during the opponent's turn, if a Digimon gets deleted anyway, I gain a memory. This came up in my gameplay with Sin of BLs. I was like, oh, that's only during your turn. Because one of his Digimon died, he thought I would gain a memory off that, and I was like, no. It happened during my turn because I swung at something and he thought I would gain a memory off that, but it's only during the opponent's turn, so. I also don't like that. I don't know. I want to do like a 4-3 ratio, maybe throw in a level 7 like Zwart D. Joe Dabi was kind of doing that, and I was like, a level 7 wouldn't hurt, like, especially Zwart D. I don't know. I'm still experimenting, but like, this build has potential. I think my Otismon has the potential to be good. I know he gets support in set 8 when he gets the Oikawa Tamer plus a new Venom, and not Venom, maybe a new Mallow. I don't remember exactly. Delays make my brain confused, so I don't actually know what's coming up next sometimes. But yeah, 1 mat memory setter. If you play it, you can grab 1 purple Digimon or 1 purple option from your trash to your hand. And then the MVP of EX-01, 4 of the Analog Youth, pretty strong analog youth. On play, revealed top 3. Add a Digimon card, trash the rest. This card's really good to fill up your trash. That's why I run 4 of it. I was running 3 at first, but then I was like, and 2 mats, and I was like, I don't really need to see mat all that often. I'd rather see analog youth. Like, fill up the trash fast, get things going, get the engine going. So those are my tamers. Then I run 3, Fight for Your Pride. This card's really good. Play a level 4 or lower purple Digimon from your trash for paying the memory cost. Then, if you have a Milousmon in play, one of your Digimon gains blocker. So that's the card I was talking about to give like any of your retaliation Digimon blocker, basically. I mean, you can even give it to like the Venom Milousmon himself, make him a 12k blocker if you didn't swing with him for some reason. And then the security effect is play 1 purple level 4 lower Digimon from your trash. It doesn't get the blocker thing doesn't happen, which sucks, but that's how the card's read. Then win rate, 2 win rates. You know, since Mega Digimon Fusion is getting banned, it's officially banned in Japan starting February 1st, so today. So win rate's even better though, in my opinion, like for the purple engine, because you get the treasure card when you use it. It costs 2, yeah, I know, but like if you have a tamer in play, you ignore the color requirements, or you don't have an analog youth and only a mat, you can play this without worrying about the color, but analog youth will be out, so that, you know, that's kind of redundant in a way. As long as you have a tamer, it doesn't matter what color it is. And then the next time when you're Digimon Digivolve, you can trash a Digimon card in your hand, and then if it's the same color as the Digimon you're trying to Digivolve into, reduce the memory by 4. Yep, that's what it says. It's very good. I like this card. Win rate 60%. It's actually a really strong card. Like it's a really solid replacement for Mega Digimon Fusion. Like all around. Like this card actually is low key like was good, even when Mega Digimon Fusion wasn't banned. But yeah, that's all I got for you. This is the deck profile for the 1-year anniversary. Venom is really strong. I really want purple to work for me, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you all so much for watching my video, checking up on me, hearing my updates. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Alright, I'll see you all next time. I got some gameplay coming, some shorts. We'll have a good time for the rest of the year and beyond. Plus Ultra. See you later.